Hey YouTube, it's your girl Baby Duck Quack, and what's really good with y'all today? So I'm sure y'all already seen the title, y'all already know what this video is gonna be about. It's a story time, and this is literally one of the hardest stories for me to talk about. Not because like I still got feelings for the dude, it's just because like it was just one of the craziest things that's like happened to me. But before we get into this video, I need you guys to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done that. If you're new to my channel, I need you guys to like this video, click that alert button, and please like talk to your girl. Let me know what you guys want to see. Leave comments, email me. All my social medias will be in the description box down below. So enough of that talking, let's get to talking about this story. Okay, so as you guys probably seen in my other videos, if you didn't, I'm just gonna reiterate, I am 18 years old. I just graduated from high school. So this story took place when I was a sophomore. So when I was a sophomore in high school, I was on this website called Meet Me. Now, if you don't know what Meet Me is a dating app for teens, almost like an eHarmony or a Match.com or I don't know, but y'all get the point. You know what I mean? It was basically a dating site for teens. Why was I on this website? Because I was not cute. I did not know how to slay my face like how I used to, and I was really insecure, and I was just like, okay, maybe if I can't find somebody in person, I'm gonna find somebody online. So this guy hit me up. We're gonna say his name is Jimmy. So Jimmy hit me up and he was just like, hey, what's up with you? You're really pretty. And I was just like, oh, okay, thank you. And Jimmy was actually kind of cute. Like, I went to Jimmy's profile. Jimmy was cute. Jimmy was popping. I was like, okay, Jimmy. So Jimmy hit me up, and literally from that day on, we just were talking, like just talking nonstop. Like, everything was cool. Like, I really liked Jimmy. So fast forward, me and Jimmy get to talking really, really heavy. We were talking for 4 months, and basically I told Jimmy, like, you know, because I had never seen him in person, but I knew he was real because we did Uvu. That's how you guys know I had a droid. No shade, no tea, but we were on Uvu a lot, so I knew that he was real. I just never really got to hang out with him. And Jimmy lived probably about 20 minutes away from my house. Now, I was 16. He was a year older than me, so I was a sophomore. He was a junior. He didn't drive, and I didn't drive either. So, you know, my parents knew that I was talking to him. They didn't know like where I really met him from, but they knew that I was talking to him. So yeah, so me and Jimmy wanted to meet up or whatever. So me and Jimmy decided that when I was on spring break and he was also on spring break, we should go to the mall. Now, there's this mall that everybody where I live at goes to, so we decided we were going to meet up there. I had some friends come with me because I did not want to meet Jimmy by myself, and he also had some friends come with him, and yeah, we basically met up at the mall. So we met up at the mall or whatever, and everything was cool, and me and Jimmy, we really clicked. Like, it literally felt like I knew Jimmy my whole life. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, Jimmy was Jimmy. Like, Jimmy was the bomb. Like, I really liked Jimmy. So me and Jimmy, we were clicking, we were talking at the mall, everything was good. And Jimmy told me before we went to the mall that he had a surprise for me. He was like, when we get to the mall, there's something that I want to tell you. So while me and Jimmy was kissing, you know, all booed up and all that, you know what I mean, Jimmy was like, I want you to be my girlfriend. I was like, wow, because me and Jimmy, we were talking, we weren't dating, we were talking for 4 months, but we never really seen each other. And you know, us seeing each other at the mall was like a start, you know what I mean? And Jimmy was like, I want you to be my girlfriend, and I was so geeked, you know. He was like my first real boyfriend, you know what I mean? So I told Jimmy yes, of course, and spring break was over or whatever. So I put it on my Snap. I was like, oh my gosh, it's official. Everybody was like, clap, clap, girl. We were so happy for you. All my friends were hella supportive. So I get to school when spring break is over and everything's cool, and I get home and I call Jimmy. I'm like, Jimmy, I missed you at school today. I'm telling him about my day. Jimmy goes, Naomi, I don't think we should see each other anymore. And instantly I broke down. Like, when I tell you guys I broke down, like, I broke down. I was literally in tears. I was crying. Like, I was rolling around on the floor. Like, you would have thought my life was over the way I was crying over Jimmy because I thought me and Jimmy were good. We've been talking for a minute or whatever. I kept asking Jimmy, why are you breaking up with me? And Jimmy just basically said, like, I just feel like I need some time to myself. Like, I don't feel like I'm ready for a relationship. I was like, all right, cool. So the next day I went to school and I was crying so much still. I was crying in the shower, but I was still texting Jimmy. Like, I understood that he wanted to break up with me. Like, I've never been the type of person to be mad at somebody for breaking up with me, you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, you know, we could still be friends or whatever. And he was like, all right, cool. And I texted him when I was at school all sad. I was like, you know, why are you doing this to me? I was just like, I love you and you'll always be in my heart. And he was like, you'll always be in my heart too. So Jimmy took, like, he usually replies fast, but at this particular moment he did not reply super quick, so I just assumed he was busy. The next time I got a text from Jimmy, it was from, we're gonna call her Faith. Faith texted me and it was like, who is this? Now, I'm thinking it's Jimmy, because I'm like, okay, Jimmy, I know we just broke up, but you don't got to come on my neck talking about who's this. Like, you already played me by breaking up with me. She was like, who is this, and why are you saying that you always love him, and why is all this? Like, she's basically asking me why I'm saying what I'm saying in my messages. I'm like, Jimmy, because we just broke up. And she's like, who are you? And I call him, bro. I step out of class. This was in math class, by the way. I step out of class. I go out in the hallway. I was like, okay, what's going on? And this girl answers the phone. Okay, I call him, this girl answers the phone. And she was like, who are you? Why are you texting my boyfriend? I was like, what? Your boyfriend? She was like, yes, my boyfriend. I was like, okay, first of all, he was just my boyfriend, like, yesterday. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, what are you saying? She was like, I made you to stop texting my boyfriend, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, bro, this is not your phone. This is Gary's phone. Like, I don't believe her. I'm like, bro, you're talking. You're doing a lot of this. But where's he at? Where is he at? Oh, shoot. I low-key said his real name. Jimmy. I was like, where's Jimmy? You know what I mean? I'm like, where's Jimmy? I hear Jimmy in the background talking to Faith. And Jimmy was just like, hang up on her. Like, don't nobody rock with her no more. I was like, is he talking about me? So instantly she was like, you need to stop texting my boyfriend, blah, 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 blah. And I was confused. I didn't know whether to be hurt, confused, salty. I didn't know what to be, you know what I mean? So I was salty. And I started to ask him questions. Like, when I got home, I was like, maybe she left or whatever. So I texted him. I'm like, what's going on? He was like, leave me alone. I was so confused. I'm like, leave you alone? He was like, yes, leave me alone. I have nothing to say to you. So then I looked on his Snap, and she was like basically saying that I was a hoe and I was this and I was that, which I don't even know how I was a hoe, you know what I mean? Like, we were talking for a minute. We didn't even really do anything. Like, I don't know what she was talking about. So basically, when me and him talked or whatever, when she left, he basically told me that he was dating her at the same time he was dating me, and he's seen her more. And usually when I tried to hang out with him prior to the time we seen each other at the mall, he always had an excuse on why he couldn't hang out, and it was because he was with her. So basically, the whole time, YouTube, I was dating him, he was with this other girl, like, the whole freaking relationship. Like, she called my phone, she didn't know who I was, I didn't know who she was. So I was basically telling him, like, okay, obviously we're already broken up, but I'm never going to talk to you ever again. Like, it's done, it's a done deal, it's a wrap. And, you know, she basically wanted to fight me. Like, she wasn't even mad at him, she was more so mad at me because she thought I knew. Even after expressing to her that I didn't know that he was dating me and her at the same time, she still wanted to fight me. And to this day, she still wants to fight me. And it's crazy because I really like this guy. Like, I really had some hard feelings for him. And he basically just played me. And she didn't know that he was playing her also. And it was just crazy. So, yeah, that's my story about how I was the side chick for months, y'all. I was the side chick for months. Like, I did not know nothing about this girl. I did not know nothing about her at all. And his friends and his family knew, and they did not tell me. It was really, really crazy. So Jimmy and Faith, to this day, we still do not talk. But yeah, when I got hit with that, who is this and why are you talking to my boyfriend, and I was just so lost. And you know what I mean, literally, like, we've been, like, ever since then we argued on and off, and that's a different story. I could tell you guys the stories because the story continues. I just want, for the sake of this video, I just gave you guys the gist of what happened. But yeah, if you have a story that's similar, make sure you put that in the comments. But that is it. This was your girl Baby Duck, Quack, and what's really good with y'all. I am out. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I am out.